Welcome back to another episode, Plant-Based Dads. I'm Joey.
I'm Lexx.
Alright, so why do you look like you're completely wiped out?
Bro, I just rolled out of bed, you forced me to get in the shower at 4 o'clock. I mean...
It's 4:04 in the afternoon.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Holy smoke. We are a mostly whole food, all vegan show. We do some starch solution. Today we do a little something different. If you like right here, hit that like button, show us some love, and please think about subscribe and become a Plant-Based Dads family. I want to quick thank our patrons for supporting the show. There's a link below the show notes below this video on how to join us. All right, so it's summer vacation. You're on summer vacation. I'm on summer vacation.
You know that because my sleep schedule's messed up, but...
Yeah, right. So you're not... Lexx totally takes advantage of not having to get up. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Lexx really likes burgers. I'm not a huge fan of burgers. Well, I will eat them if they're, if they're there. And we're talking about either the Beyond or Impossible burger, right? And I would say we spend a lot of money on plant-based burgers, right?
I mean,
at the stores.
It's not that much.
It's a lot, right? So one of the things I've been wanting to do, and this is a good time to do it, is I want to make my own burger. And I think we're going to choose this one out of Carly Boudreaux's book, Plant You. Tim got this book for Christmas. April bought it for him. And it's all oil-free and it's all whole food plant-based. So I don't have to substitute anything. I just have to make the recipe. So we're going to make the Bliss Burger out of this book. And someone had asked me recently for it, hey, do you have a copy of this book? Can you send me the recipe? I told them what was in the recipe, and they said that they make it all the time, but that they lent the book out or something. So I was like, well, that actually sounds pretty good. So I've been looking at a bunch of different plant-based burger recipes online. And really, I feel like this is the easiest one and the one that he's going to like the most, right? Because what do you like on your burgers?
Plant-based cheese.
Yep, he just likes plant-based cheese, so just the burger and the cheese. I like the lettuce and tomato and all that. So that's what we're doing today. We're gonna make this burger, we're gonna get all the ingredients, we'll show you how we do it. And I've never made these, right? So we're gonna taste test and give our honest opinion and see how it tastes. All right?
Let's get into it.
Let's get started. Okay, so the first ingredient in the recipe is black beans. The burgers are based on black beans and rice and oats all grind together. It doesn't say this in the recipe, but this is what I'm going to do because this is my experience with making burgers. I'm going to dry out the black beans so they're not as moist, so they hold together, right? Otherwise, they kind of just fall apart. Not that these are going to fall apart. I've never made this, but in my experience, the black beans hold a lot of water. So I'm going to dump these right on to the tray here. And all I've got is a baking tray with some parchment paper on it. I'm just going to lay these out and kind of push them around. And you can see here, I'm just kind of moving these around, just getting a single layer, and that's it. And I've turned on the oven at 325 degrees. I'm just gonna let that get preheated. I'm gonna put these in the oven, and then I'm going to bake them for 15 minutes at 325 just to dry them out, and then take them out, and we'll finish with the recipe. All right?
Let's do it.
All right, so we just took the beans out of the oven. You can see them there. They're kind of dried out. They got these little white spots. Some of them have opened up. You can eat them for sure, they're good. We just gotten the moisture out of them, that's it. They're not really hot. All right, so they're good. I'm just gonna take these off here and let them cool off.
They're not bad.
I'm just gonna put these on the side right here. All right, time to get started. We're going to need the black beans, which we got. We're gonna need some brown rice, which I've got. We're gonna need a medium-sized yellow onion, some rolled oats, some garlic powder, some soy sauce. I've got this little book holder here. You can take a look at it right here. That just holds the book open so I can read it, which is really cool. And then some spices. So I need to cut the onion, which I haven't done yet. So let's do that next. Do you want to cut it or do you want me to cut it?
I'm good.
Have you ever cut anything before?
Yeah, I'll cut stuff.
All right.
But I'm good.
All right, so I'm just going to slice the end off. And I've got my Doll Strong mini Santoku knife, just kind of an all-purpose knife. Everything okay over there? Are you afraid like onion's going to spray on you?
I don't know how you cut shit.
Whenever Tim squeezes lemon onto his food, we all have to go like this because it just sprays everywhere. So I think Lexx is traumatized from that.
No, but onions smell so good.
You grew up with eating onion and everything, so I didn't like onions growing up because my mom didn't put them in anything. We're just going to do a kind of a rough chop on here because it is all going to go into the food processor. So I'm just going to do a rough chop right here.
Half watering right now.
And we can pop these right into the food processor, but let me just kind of chop them up so I can move the food processor over here so my second camera can grab it.
Is it bad that my eyes are watering after this?
Yeah, it's gonna happen. Whenever you cut onions, it just sprays like this liquid. That's their protection, right? In nature. So that's what it's doing. Now you've grown up with every recipe that you've ever had with garlic and onions and everything. Yeah, so it's the two things that you absolutely love.
Cashews, but you know.
Okay, well, for you, cashews, yes. All right, so we're just using a food processor. We're going to put all our ingredients in the food processor. So the first thing we're putting in is the beans. So I'm just going to take my my paper here and just kind of do this. Okay, you don't have to hide from the beans. They're not scary.
I don't feel like gonna jump out and start like going across the room.
No, they're not going to jump out.
Can I go on the ceiling or something?
I don't get stuff all over the place. All right, so beans in. And again, you could just open the can, drain and rinse and pop them in, but we decided to cook them first. Next, we're going to put in our onion that we just cut. So we'll pop this in here. What's next? So we've got the beans, the brown rice. So I'm putting in 3/4 of a cup of cooked brown rice. I've got brown rice we cooked on Sunday, and I'm just popping that in here, right? And there it goes. And this kind of helps hold the patty together.
Yeah, it's
that's all
like,
it does.
It's like glue. Sort of.
It is like, yeah, because it's sticky in the whole bit. So I'm eating it too. Then we need, so we got the onion, we got the brown rice, then we need 3 tablespoons of rolled oats. So if you've seen other videos, I clear it off when I'm working here, but I have these canisters on my counter, and one of them always has oats in it. Looks like we need to buy some more. And then I have my, most people have 4 measuring spoons, 1 of each size.
Most people?
We've got 30. Don't ask. So 3 tablespoons of
I'll
oats.
do it because I haven't done anything.
Oh, you ready to go?
So, yeah.
There's that. All right, 3 tablespoons of oats. I forgot when you and I cook, you finally do something.
I mean,
So 3 tablespoons.
I'm trying to wake up here. I'm still tired. You did pull me out of
Oh my
bed at
gosh,
4.
it is now 4:42.
Yeah, but I'm still tired, man.
If I didn't get up till 4:42 in the afternoon, I would be depressed. I'd be like, I've missed the whole day. I've accomplished nothing. All right, so after this, we're going to need a teaspoon of garlic powder. So here's your garlic powder, and there's your teaspoon right there. Let's put that in. The garlic likes a little strong for you. All right, everything okay over there?
Hold on.
What?
This is this teaspoon, right?
It's garlic, man. It'll kill you. All right, teaspoon of garlic powder. You're good there. We need a tablespoon of tamari or soy sauce. So here's the tamari. It's got a little flip lid,
You can do
right?
that.
You want me to do that?
Yeah.
All right. You only put in the stuff that you like?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Well, this, believe it or not, this isn't everything that you've ever had also. So, where's the tablespoon at? What happened? What did you do with the tablespoon?
What was it used to measure last?
Oh, right. It's still in there. That's fine. Oops. All right, tablespoon of tamari. This is low salt tamari. Actually, this is soy sauce. Because no one here is gluten intolerant. So, tablespoon of soy sauce. Is that half or 1/4?
That says 1/2.
1/2 a teaspoon of chili powder. All right, so a 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder right here.
This is 1 teaspoon.
I know, just put half of that in.
Well, do you not have a 1/2 teaspoon tablespoon there?
Oh my God, do we need to dirty another tablespoon like that?
Yes.
Just put half of that. What are you doing?
Trying to get half. See, this is about half.
No, half of it's on the counter. I don't understand. Your education scares me, and I'm one of the teachers there. All right, 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder. What's the next one say?
1/2 teaspoon of smoked paprika.
1/2 teaspoon of
Sorry,
smoked
reading the
paprika.
chili powder.
Here you go. Put 1/2 teaspoon of that. Just put half of that.
This is still 1.
Oh,
Just get the half. Oh my God.
I don't want to dirty more than I have to.
Alright.
Oh my God! I want to get it myself. Now I gotta clean all this.
Alright, so I think this is about half.
Pop that in. All right. I hope the maker of this book, Carly Bojo, is not watching. Right? She'll probably be horrified.
Yeah, I'll swipe it off here on the way up.
No, don't throw it on the floor.
Oh.
Don't throw it on the floor.
That's what you do. Like,
No, that is not what we do. Don't get me started. All right.
half tablespoon of salt.
Half a teaspoon of salt.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not.
It's the same
Okay.
thing.
Can you do half of the actual 1 teaspoon? Hang on. Be careful with this because the spoon gets bigger as it goes up. So you kind of want to have half of the front.
Yeah,
all right?
sweetie,
There you go.
I know. I've
All
been
right.
doing this for a long time now.
What? 20 minutes?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for that. It's now taking twice as long to do the whole
What happened
thing.
here?
Well, I can tell you what happened. You helped me cook, right? All right, so it says combine all the ingredients except for the burger buns and toppings in a food processor, process until thick, moldable consistency. So I think we're there. Let's pop this on. If you ever use this, the word Cuisinart goes on the bottom. Otherwise, it goes in wrong and it's almost impossible to get done. This is a food processor. It's a bunch of blades.
It's a blender.
Yeah, well, no, it's more than that. It's a bunch of blades.
It's a blender.
So I'm just gonna click this on and blend it all up. I think at first I'm gonna do some pulsing.
Keyword blended, like a blender.
We can't hear you right now.
Just turn it on.
Alright, you can see it's starting to make kind of a dough consistency. I'm gonna have to get in there and wipe down the sides here. Alright, let's clean up the sides. You know what's really funny this coming school year? I'm one of Lex's teachers when it's coming school year. It's your senior year, right? Your last year, right? Hopefully you'll hang around after college and go to a community college locally for a while, right?
I'm off to Japan.
Japan?
I'm off somewhere else.
Wherever Nintendo is, right?
No, wherever you aren't.
Yeah, so Lexx seems to think, I can't wait to get out of here, I'm 18. I ain't ever coming back.
I already just blocked the numbers.
As if this life is really a hard one for him.
Oh, it is. I don't know what I'm talking about.
All right, we're just gonna blend this till it's a moldable consistency. All right, I think that's it, right? We may have over blended it. So it's a moldable consistency. Use your hands, form 4 or 5 thin patties around the thickness of about the thickness of an oatmeal cookie. I don't know what Carly thinks the thickness of an oatmeal cookie is. I like really thick oatmeal cookies. So, but we know we get 4 or 5 of these. First, we're gonna do a little cleanup, all right? So hang on.
Why don't you clean up?
Because stuff is everywhere. Hang on. All right, it says we should get like 4 or 5 burgers out of this. So
You're touching that, so have fun.
This is how you make burgers. You have to, put them all together. So.
Well, usually there's probably a mold that people use.
Well, we probably have a burger mold somewhere.
How do we find it?
All right, give me a second. Let me see if I can find it. All right, we have burger molds somewhere, but we've been storing them for 10 years. And now that I need them, of course, I don't know where they are.
What a surprise.
All right, so at this point, I've laid out a pan here, and I'm going to put them on here. And the recipe says to get 4 or 5 of these, right? And I'm going to kind of make a patty out of these. You have to be careful not to overblend them, because I feel like that's what I did. And I had to add like a 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs to these to kind of soak up the extra moisture. That's looking pretty good, right? Look at that. All right, so I'm going to put that down right there. I mean, it looks perfect size, don't you think?
Yeah.
Well, you're the big burger eater, so you're the one we have to impress. Really, I don't eat burgers, so
Have you met your husband? I didn't see
my
that.
husband, my husband will eat this also. That's true. You said your husband like he's my problem, right? Hello. But it is a problem we're lucky to have. All right.
It smells good though.
They do smell good, right?
delicious.
Whatever the seasoning is,
smells
it's actually amazing. Yes. I don't know what they're gonna look like, but they're gonna taste amazing. I can tell you that much. I hope they hold up because they're kind of not really the way they look right now. It's kind of barely holding together. But I really think that it doesn't say this, but you don't want to overmix them, right? I really think that's an issue. And they are made of beans too. What are you doing?
I'm waiting for one of these to
be
explode
fine.
yourself. I'm waiting for one to
Could explode, an exploding burger?
I don't know, hit it or something. I don't know.
Gosh,
What?
no.
They hit it.
All right, have you ever been in this house where like something exploded, was on fire?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, but that wasn't me.
Multiple times.
Okay.
Multiple fires, multiple ceilings. You know the one incident I talked about on the ceiling?
Yes, there was this one time where Tim was opening dog food for our dog Allie, and I walked in the kitchen, and there was dog food on the ceiling, and I was like, why is there dog food on the ceiling? And no one could figure it out. So there was that. All right, we've got a little bit left. I just want to add it to one of these burgers. Maybe this one looks like it's deficient, and maybe even this one. So I'm just going to... All right.
You cleaned your hands for this.
Yes, I just took a shower and I washed my hands. 5 burgers out of that, right? I would say it's the gentlest size. You could do sliders and they'll be much smaller. Let's get these in the oven. According to the book, it's 400 degrees for, is it 10 minutes? Bake 10 minutes, flip, and then an additional 10 minutes for 20
So
and
20, so about 30 minutes.
All right, so we'll see in a few minutes when it's time to flip them. Let's get these in the oven. All right, so it's been 20-ish minutes. So I let these cook a little longer because I felt like they weren't quite done. I flipped them one more time at the end and let them cook for another 5 minutes, so 25 altogether. They are definitely holding up. So I feel like if you probably froze them before you use them, like if you made these and froze them, it would probably be a much better experience. But they look fantastic. I threw a piece of cheese on yours.
That's mine.
You've got the Via Life or the Bio Life cheddar cheeses, vegan cheese. I'm gonna move these and I'm gonna start dressing mine so we can try these.
All right, let's do it.
All right, so yours are pretty simple. You just want a bun with a burger and
Mine
cheese.
is pretty complicated. All right, so first I'm gonna need a bun.
All right, I got a bun right here.
All right, I'm gonna need my thing.
Your burger? All
yeah,
right.
my burger.
Actually, and they hold up pretty well. And then your bun.
That's it, yeah.
That's it. All right, hang on to yours. I'm gonna make mine. I'm having sourdough bread, just because I don't want oil because those buns are not oil free. You can't eat until everyone's been served. Like,
well, then get yourself.
Who taught you manners?
Get yourself some stuff.
Hey! Wait a minute. We got to do it at the same time.
Oh my God, I'm hungry.
Well, you have to wait a minute. I know.
You can.
Hey, let me grab a knife out of here. Really? Just wait a minute. I've got some fresh avocado. That'll be kind of my mayo because I'm not using mayonnaise, right? Ouch. So I'm gonna put that on here, and I'm gonna use like a quarter of an avocado here. So spread this around.
I'm hungry, bro.
And then just give me a moment. Sorry.
Oh God, like, look at the time.
I know. All right, and I'll put some lettuce on here, a little bit of tomato. I've got some nice chopped onion or some nice sliced onions on here. I'm gonna put on. Those look good. I've got my patty, right? And I've got the other half of my bread. Are you ready to eat?
Yeah, are you ready?
All right, let's give it a shot. Now remember, it's a bean burger, so it might be a little soft on the inside. What do you think? Mine are really good. Yours has just the cheese on it, so you're getting more of the burger feel. You feel like it's good?
Okay.
The fact that he's taking more bites, that's a big deal. So good. Is it hot? Yeah. Wow. Well, like Missouri, I did not eat lettuce or tomato either on my burger.
So what do we do with those?
Those are extra. They're cooked. We can reheat them when you're hungry and we can make burgers out of them. Hey, slow down there. Are you okay? We're trying to get to all three of them like before they go?
I haven't eaten today. There you go.
Wow. These are absolutely delicious. All right. I don't want you to see any more of this because it's not pretty. That's our video for today. Hit that like button. Show us some love. What's not to like? There'll be a link to this book where you can buy it below the video. These burgers are absolutely delicious. Don't overblend them. That's what I did. Or overmix them. Otherwise, you're going to wind up having to put breadcrumbs in. They cooked perfectly. Leave a comment below. Do you have this book? Have you made these before? Let us know your thoughts. And we're hoping to have a few more videos like this during the vacation, right? But the school vacation. But I got to go to Atlanta with my students next week for a competition. All right, we'll see you next time.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.